Before I mention anything about my return, I want to focus on addressing the big issue first. 10 videos uploaded in 2023. Right there on my YouTube annual wrap-up. All I can say at this point is that I'm truly and terribly sorry for the state of my channel this year. My New Year's resolution to finish Once Upon a Time Season 4 looks like an absolute joke at this point. I had my 2-month mental health break near the start of the year. That was fine and dandy, and after coming back with a couple of episodes of Once Upon a Time, I was feeling good, feeling pumped up, and ready to get more videos released. This time things are different. I am already up for it. I really hate looking back on this clip. It makes me cringe. I was supposed to unleash a full summer of productivity. I made promo for it and everything, and then I immediately crashed again. My big return was a big flop. I then started going to the gym though. I started making myself healthier, and this is where my life started turning upwards again. And I even announced on Patron that things were going well, and I would try to find a way to cope with my reduced energy levels at home, and that I would return as soon as I was able. Cut to the end of the year though, and I have uploaded nothing since then. By now, I have also lost my YouTube partnership and a couple of my most important patrons. Half a year of no new content is always a perfectly valid reason to give up on a channel. It's what I deserve, I completely understand it, and the only frustrations I would ever hold over such outcomes are directed at myself and myself alone, and my own mental shortcomings. You see, after getting around the energy level problem that was brought on by my gym life, I started getting into a dopamine problem. I was getting too much of it in my daily life, because bodily activity and physical exertion sends positive chemicals to the brain. And my gym life meant that my need for mental stimulation was lessening when it came to my home life. And this dragged me away from the PC and into being focused on real life. It lowered my overall motivation levels for just sitting down and watching a show, even in a non-reaction sense. I had become what the internet dwellers would call a normie, living in the moment and being away from my computer. I was ironically too mentally stimulated to need the comfort of shows like Once Upon a Time, but this conflicts with what I want to do. And then I finally plateaued chemically and got back into a good headspace for watching stuff, which was around October time. I then dealt with a brief period of guilt-induced procrastination. It sort of went like, oh, it's been so long, I should record some stuff. Oh, but because it's been so long, I feel awkward. Maybe I can try later when I feel more confident in talking about this on camera. And that became a pretty predictable self-destructive anxiety loop that I've become well accustomed to. I kept putting off recordings while tunneling my focus into other outlets for my creative energy, like making anime content for AMV Hell 8, which is a thing, and as of this writing, I have submitted 28 entries for, with more on the way. November and December have also been full of genuine real-life holiday and family commitments, which would have been fine and understandable in normal circumstances if I had way more content uploaded in the previous month as a buffer to then take a holiday break, but in my specific case, it's just nothing on top of nothing, which brings me to right now. I sit writing this script in the early hours of Boxing Day. If you're listening to/watching this video, then good news! It means I actually have reaction uploads coming tomorrow! That's right, tomorrow! For patrons, this means finally seeing new reactions from me before the end of 2023. Barely. But for YouTube viewers, happy 2024, or whenever you find this video. Yeah, this applies less to you than the patrons. I would personally like to thank my patrons for sticking by me all this time, including the ones who have eventually stepped down. If you ever supported me at all, even for a single month, I will always love you to the moon and back, and it shames me that I've been failing to live up to my potential. And the fact that I could have let any one of you down with my lack of uploading is like a knife in my heart. Receiving that YouTube wrap-up was a knife in my heart. Right there in black and white. 10 uploads in the entirety of 2023. My partnership lost. My AdSense account closed. My channel in the mud. So, because I still want to do this, because I am dedicated to actually trying to make this work, I have resolved that the only way from this point is upwards. I have vowed to myself, as soon as I saw that wrap up, that after Christmas was taken care of and I had no more commitments weighing me down, I would write up this statement of intent and that I would only upload it if I had successfully taken a stand and gotten back to work. So if you are viewing this right now, it means we did it! We uploaded in 2023 again! Let's go! Let's follow up my worst year with one of my best years. Let's make it happen, guys.